ang meron lang akong realization, ma'am, na lahat pala ng politiko ay hindi mo kaibigan. Ang kaibigan mo lang talaga yung taong bayan. Oh, totoo yan. Kasi ubos, kaibigan ko yan, yung iba sa kanila, ma'am, na umaatake sa akin. Kaibigan ko yan sila from 2016, from 2019, na mga elections. Na nagugulat ako. Yung isa pa nga, nag-sorry yung papa niya sa akin privately. Sabi niya, pasensya na. Sana maging maayos lahat. Yun ang sabi ng papa niya. Alam ko na yung mama niya, Bisaya. So, sinabihan ko din pero yung father niya, Tagalog, dating congressman. Sabi ko, basta mga Bisaya, upuan man na. Laban na. So-called. So, okay lang ako. Huwag mag-alala. It's all politics. May nagtanong kanina kung paano daw yung gastusin namin na magkakapatid dito dahil palitan kami sa pagpunta dito at pagbisita kay Pangulong Duterte. At nasabi ko kanina, si Halilat naman merong mga negosyo, long established way, several decades na siguro yung negosyo niya. At ako naman may trabaho, may other income din ako. Yung mga kapatid ko may mga trabaho din, may mga sweldo. At I'm sure meron din silang other income. So, ang arrangement namin ay KKB o kanya-kanyang bayad. Hindi namin napapag-usapan. Hindi rin kami naghihingian ng pera. Napag-usapan namin na hindi tumanggap ng donasyon at hindi humingi ng tulong. So kung kailangan man na mag-dispose ng mga kagamitan para masuportahan yung mga pangangailangan sa pera, ay yun ang gagawin namin. Because kung napapansin nyo, yan yung natutunan namin sa tatay namin. At yan din yung discussion namin kanina na huwag humingi ng tulong. But yun yung prinsipyo niya, pero hindi yun yung makakatulong sa kanya sa loob. And gusto ko lang din malaman ng mga tao na hindi kami tumatanggap ng donasyon, hindi kami humihingi ng pera, at wala po kaming inauthorize na kahit sino man na tumanggap on behalf of the family. Klaro yun sa aming magkakapatid. I'm not hopeful for the case of President Duterte getting justice from the government and the administration right now. But I hope that it will not happen again to another Filipino. So that is the value of the committee hearings right now. Maybe they can come up with rules, guidelines, or laws that that thing that happened to President Duterte, like it's called extraordinary rendition in international law, doesn't happen to others. So it would be an example of what should not happen to a Filipino inside our country, on Philippine soil.
He's very down to earth no? Hindi siya maarte, the way that he wears his clothes, everyone would expect pagka formal occasions, diba? Sometimes we see him lose yung necktie niya, he does not mind, no? So, hindi siya maarte. And, there's this thing. We were invited to Malacanang, and we had dinner there, no? So, we were curious, sabi namin sa waiters, anong pagkakaiba, Manong, nung past dispensation sa ngayon? Sabi nung waiter, alam niyo po, si Presidente, after each banquet, he goes to the kitchen and thanks everyone, no? Which has, did not happen before. So I think that he has this special place. Naiiyak ako. The little people, he thinks about them. Because I know he just cares. And I think that's what I'm going to miss. And I hope that, excuse me, the next government will have as much, the caring for the little people.
To time,
Yes.
clients decide to change their lawyers. That
Yes.
happens in every case. And there's no difference between the International Criminal Court or any other court in the world. Okay? So I'm here to stay. I will fight for Mr. Duterte until the end. That's the answer to your question.